mission to this background, and it's good shit. Guys, let's fucking go. It's time for I Cast Your Freaking Awesome Replays. ICYFAR for short, and today we have an amazing challenge for all of you. If someone could type the ICYFAR challenge in chat for me, let's go. Alright guys, this week's challenge was Blood Feast. The players had to submit replays where they tried to sate the appetite of the blood gods. Now, blood gods aren't the most discriminatory creatures. They don't really care who wins, they just want a lot of shit to die. And to fulfill that, you needed to make sure one unit died every minute of the game. Now, we're always a little bit relaxed when we have such like a strict fucking rule, but especially here in this game, this challenge, it's really hard to make sure like a unit dies in the first minute unless you kill your own stuff. So let's see what happens. Down here in the bottom right hand side, it is Alchemy. And up here in the top left in the red, it is Spencer. I'm keeping an eye on these mineral lines. Oh, he's gonna do it! Sacrifice, blood for the blood gods. First blood has been spilled on the field. The blood gods are fucking happy about this one, and the blood feast has begun. Spencer is going to be scouting. Alchemy's actually A-moved his probe scout across the map. He said, you know what, I wanted to go scout, but instead, I'm just going to try and taser this little fucker. It looks like he's already... Oh, the one probe surround! Look at the fucking body block. This little probe is fucking stuck up against the gateway. He's trying to move past, and he gets wrecked. Oh, shit me. That probe somehow graduated through science school. Pretty sure he was copying his test answers off the guy sitting next to him, because that was not the best on-the-fly problem solving from that probe, was it? It was, he's like, there's a fucking probe here, there's a gateway here, there's fucking 270 degrees of open space behind me I could move through, I'm gonna try and squeeze through this gap. It was one of those people who's maybe a little bit more on the heavy-set side, and yet for some reason has decided to climb in the play equipment. You guys, I don't know if you have this in America, but in Australia, like every McDonald's has like this big fuck-off play equipment in it, and like, you know, the kids just fucking go mad in there. It's like a child's jungle. I feel like that was like watching an obese person trying to climb through that thing. It's like a 45-year-old obese man is like, I can totally fit through this tube designed to fit a 6-year-old, maybe a 3-year-old, I can do it, and is just kind of trying to slowly cram his way through the tube. Didn't quite work out too well, and another probe just went down there. So Alchemy, already getting a few sacrifices to the blood gods. They're quite happy. 3 minutes into the game, and already pretty much one unit has died every single game. It's some good shit. We've got a sentry and a stalker out for Alchemy. Nice conservative opening. Looks like he wants to drop a cheeky nexus as well. This probe's getting eager. He's like, I want to drop it, I want to drop it. Oh, yes. Look at that big fuck-off eye of Sauron. Let's warp it in. Oh, yeah, tasty. Rando Adepts coming across in sync. Now, these two Adepts are actually rivals. Now, guys, I don't know if you know this. Adepts actually work best as friends. You've got to make sure they hold hands. Don't worry, hold hands. There we go. Good job, ladies. So they're going to hold hands for this mission. They're going to try and dive in. They're waddling in. They're waddling in. They got their fucking laser frisbees ready. They're going to go. Oh, they throw out a big fucking ghost. The ghosts are wailing. Oh, the Alchemy just tried to fucking force field the depth shades. They go straight through force fields. That's the most adorable thing I've seen all week. These fucking angry ladies coming in and they're like, all your base belong to me, dickhead. I'm going to kill your probes, mate. Already taken down about 5 of them. The blood gods are fucking slowly slipping their hands down their trousers right now because they are loving what they are seeing. The probes just getting massacred, and the Adepts, they're not even dead. Jesus, that's its tasty, tasty treat for the blood gods. They're getting very excited. A couple of shades going to go up that ramp as well. Oh no, Alchemy once again, bit out of position. Spencer running circles around him. Speaking of running circles, those probes ain't going to have any of it. They just fuck off out of there immediately. Oh, sick micro by Spencer here. Fucking Adept Lord Spencer. Just trying to take it out. Finally loses those probes, but not until there's been 6 kills already. Very nicely done. Spencer's got the natural expansion up and is going for an oracle behind it. We're going to see some more lasers coming in here, trying to contribute to the overall blood sacrifice, you know? We're gonna create an altar on top of a mountain. It's gonna be the altar of the probe, and we're gonna take up the youngest, most innocent, most unsullied probe and we're gonna fucking slit its little robot throat. It's gonna be beeping at us like R2-D2, trying to get some sort of emotional reaction, and we're gonna say, I don't give a fuck. If we don't sate the blood god's appetite, then he's gonna come and murder us all anyway. So I'm sorry, mate, but you know, you're the innocent young probe, and your life has to be sacrificed upon the altar of the laser boys. Speaking of laser boys, this one here, he likes to sit there. He was meditating a bit before the battle. He didn't want to come in too early. He wanted to take his time. He wanted to savor the fucking juicy, delicious moment. And there we go. Ah, yum, yum, yum. Lasers get turned on. Decides to even leave a few of those probes there. He's like, yeah, you know what? Just gonna kill 60 and then fly away, untouched. I am a fucking legend. The most manly, warrior-like unit in the Protoss arsenal, the Oracle. Always picking fights with unupgraded, unguarded, unarmed workers. You know, that really is bravery right there. And let's face it, for a unit which essentially looks like just a testicle with a metal girdle around it, I think it's fitting. You know, the Mothership Core was probably the most ball-shaped unit of Protoss. They got rid of that, but I think the Oracle takes its place as the most loved unit, which people just enjoy in their mineral lines. I think nothing makes you happier than an Oracle flying into your mineral line and saying, yeah, I'm going to fuck up your entire economy in 3 seconds. It's fun. It's exciting. I am, and I quote Blizzard's design team on this one, a worker-friendly harassment unit. Yeah, that's probably the funniest thing they ever said. Of course, for anyone who doesn't know, the Oracle originally was designed to freeze workers, or freeze mineral patches and lock them down so they couldn't be mined from. And then they said, oh, it's not that effective. Maybe we should give it a laser beam that melts literally fucking anything, including hatcheries and buildings. And then we said, yeah, that does seem all right. And after several years of Marines and SCVs being massacred, thankfully it has been nerfed a little bit. It does take 3 shots to kill an SCV or a Marine now, but unfortunately little probies still die in just 2 shots, as do drones. Oh, fuck me! Counter Oracle from Alchemy says, oh, you like fucking lasers in the mineral lines, do you dickhead? How about I give you a taste of your own fucking medicine? Comes in here and says, blood for the fucking blood gods! Frothing at the mouth, that Oracle barely contains his eagerness and flies out of there to come back in another day. So we've got 8 kills on that one, 7 kills on this Oracle. The worker kill count alone is getting very juicy at this point. 13 kills to 9 kills. We've got, what have we got? Oh, fucking DTs over here. Did he spot that? Did he spot that with his Oracle? Oh, he did. He saw the DT shrine, and he's already got cannons down. He's even going to build some random cannons in his production. You know, he wants to play some SimCity random defense simulator. He's got some upgrades, some charge. I like it. Alchemy just going to go for the charge zealots up against the blink on the side of Spencer, but Spencer's getting the 3rd base already up, and Spencer will be able to worker that one up, build up a much larger army. Ooh, it looks like it's going to be a cheeky DT drop coming in here. Could be tasty. Hasn't really been any kills for a little while. I think Alchemy's like, fuck, the blood gods are going to be mad, let's go! And Spencer here, of course, knowing there's an Oracle on the map, has decided to counter it by luring it into the base by leaving no anti-air there. But it's a trap, and the trap is, if the Oracle decides to stay for a minute and a half, the Stalkers totally would have caught it and been able to kill it. And haha! The trap worked! For a small sacrifice of just 7 probes, Spencer takes down the Oracle. A brilliant maneuver. The great bait. And lose the economy into the switch. Very great maneuver. It's a classic tactical maneuver. I believe Caesar often used that one against the Gauls. He'd, you know, just let them kill all his stuff, and then he'd kill them, but only after they killed his stuff. I think it's a classic strategy. Maybe someone who's a bit more into military history can tell me about getting your supply line brutally fucked to lure your opponent into a bad engagement. Not sure there's too many examples of that in history, but you know what? Spencer's a trailblazer. I like it. I like the unique creativity, the ability to think outside of the box. Now, did I totally miss this fucking warp prism warping in some DTs? I don't think so. He's just chilling. He's thinking about it. He's contemplating. He's like, do I go in? Nah, let's just wait. Let's just wait for a little bit. We'll just chill out. Observer's gonna have a bit of a perv. Sees the army coming across. Ooh. Bit of a scary force there. Mass Blink Stalker up against Charge Zealots. I gotta say, Charge Zealots the much better unit there, but when you've got like 4 of them and 5 Stalkers, oh god, this is, oh god, Alchemy, no, get the fuck out of there. I mean, there's some great sacrifices for the Blood Gods, but holy fuck, that's a brutal, bloody massacre. Little force field wall tries to cut off the units from chasing, but there's a little thing called Blink which allows you to fucking teleport. And Spencer says, hey, have you ever been outside of your hometown? Have you ever seen the great big world of Dicktown? And he grabbed him by the hand and he took Alchemy to Dicktown. And Alchemy said, I don't like it in Dicktown, there's just dicks everywhere. What the fuck is the point of this place? Meanwhile, Spencer, of course, laughing manically. His stalkers are like, you dumbass, you fucking came to Dicktown with us. I can't believe you fell for that one, you idiot. Meanwhile, his observer's still having a bit of a perv. His prism's still just thinking about it. He said, you know what? After 2 minutes of contemplating, I'm gonna make some DTs, and then I'm gonna just kind of sit in my flower mode. I like it in this mode. I look a little bit like an upside down flower with some shiny lights coming out the bottom, doing some spinny shit. Getting ready, of course, to do the droppy drops. Just waiting for the right moment. I think that's what Spencer's doing here. It's just, you know, doesn't want to rush it, doesn't want to go in too early. It's going to take his time. Meanwhile, the left-hand side, the big fuck-off Blink Stalker force up against 5 Zealots, an Immortal, and 3 Sentries. Ah, shit. There we go, there we go. Alchemy's got a couple dozen Zealots now. That's what we're talking about. Stalker's kind of shit against Zealots, but Spencer's been doing some pretty good micro so far. Oh, fuck, he's gonna corner himself, though. Blinks on the cannons, and it's time for revenge. Alchemy, he comes in, he says, oh, fuck me, I've been giving you little entrees, I've been giving you some hors d'oeuvres. It's time for the main course, Blood Gods. Here's some fuck-off bunch of Stalkers trapped in a mineral line, sliced and diced into some fine, fresh Stalker sashimi. Serves that up on a plate with a whole fuck-off bunch of wasabi. Couple of cannons in the main, though, are trying to defend. Alchemy just lost another, like, 15 probes in the main base. The DTs are just going ham on this. The Oracle comes in, is like, shit, I don't have any energy. There is one Observer coming back. And these DTs gonna have to evacuate, but oh fuck, their fucking transport, their trip home, has already driven off. Jesus, this is that moment in Baby Driver where this little fucking Alex Sunderhaft looking motherfucker is like, no, you shot people, you're not meant to do that, I feel bad, and just drives off. And they're like, what the fuck, man? So we just saw that dude from The Walking Dead and Punisher and his girlfriend get killed. Man, that sucked. Actually, wait, wasn't it the Madman? It was the Madman guy, wasn't it, at that point? Trying to remember what happened in that movie. That was a fucking great movie, by the way. Fantastic soundtrack. Love that director. Same guy that did Scott Pilgrim. Fucking legendary films. Oracle coming in here. He's going to have a bit of a perv. He's like, I want you guys to think about death and come to terms with it before I turn on me. Ah, fuck, I waited too long. And I just got me fucking self-chemically castrated by these bunch of anti-Oracle police over here. So, oh, shit me, the War Prism goes down as well. Alchemy just fucking throwing the sacrifices over there. Now, fortunately for Alchemy, Spencer is still making a ton of Blink Stalkers and that kind of shit. He's going into Zealots now, though, actually. Zealots going to be pretty important, but I feel like 33 Zealots up against 6 Zealots. So I don't care if each one of these is the fucking Iron Chef himself. When you're up against 33 sashimi people, fucking, it doesn't matter. Are they fucking apprentices who don't know what the fuck they're doing? If they know how to hold their fucking blades and fucking slice and dice, you're gonna have a bit of trouble, you know? 6 fucking Iron Chefs isn't gonna stand shit. I don't care what you do with your French cuisine. You're gonna get fucked up by this gigantic army of Iron Chefs over here. We've got the Immortals, the Zealots. They're like, it's time for dinner. Blood Gods, I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready. And Spencer says, actually, I'm really not ready. Can you fuck off? Here's a stasis trap. Get wrecked, you dickhead. You know what? Alchemy says, that's fine. I like orgies of blood and death. We're going to try and force our way through this choke point. realizing it's not the best idea, backs off, but the Stalkers go for the fucking most suicidal blink of all time into a mortal charge lot, and Jesus Christ, and it's like watching two baseball pitchers in this game. This engagement at this moment, both players are just fucking pegging the ball at each other's faces. It keeps bouncing back and hitting themselves in the face. I can't even tell who's winning. Fuck me, these Zealots are gonna wreck these Immortals down here. The Immortals of Spencer and Stalker starting to turn this fight around. Oh shit, I think Alchemy's got to get out of there. I think Spencer might actually have the numbers, especially with one more warp in, but oh my god, Immortals just evaporate those Stalkers, and it is a fucking bloodbath over here. The feasting is on right now. The fucking blood gods are drunk on this game. They are getting so bloody excited as that Nexus falls down. A few more reinforcements coming in, but the Immortals of Alchemy standing strong. They say, get fucked. Welcome to Dicktown yourself, mate. Yeah, you took me on a ride there before. Well, guess what? It's your turn. Fucking take that. Me last Immortal might go down, but all you can see is your vision is black with bright spots shaped like dicks in your vision. That's all that's left after the fucking massacre that was those Stalkers trying to fight the Immortals. And oh no, Spencer's warping in more Stalkers. Fuck no, not at this stage of the game. When your opponent's stuck on Mass Zealot Immortal, please, please stop making fucking Stalkers. They're not the right unit for the scenario. And oh my god, he says stasis trap. Stay put, motherfucker. But jumps on these Immortals. Spencer here with the 6 stasis trap holds. This Zealot hornier than a fucking neckbeard on incels over there. He's just stuck behind those Stalkers saying, let me at him, let me at him, let me at him. But shit, these guys are about to come out of the trap, and what's the next play for Spencer? Spencer's like, run away? I don't even know what I'm gonna do. This Immortal's like, I can take him. Gets fucking sliced into 6 different Immortal-shaped pieces, and is once again joining his friends and family in Dicktown. Zealots down here up against other Zealots. It looks like Spencer finally with a big Zealot warp in will have the numbers to retake this 4th base. But another little reinforce of, no, it's just a couple of perverts. Okay, I thought there were some fighting units coming down. It was just a couple of little cheeky invisible pervs. These Zealots going to try and be the most effective they can and target down the most important structure in Spencer's entire arsenal. 900 hit points of damage dealt to kill a 75 mineral structure. That's how you do it, Spencer. I do like to see Alchemy still rallying Immortals across the map, by the way. Rather impressive. Good choice there. I think the single Immortal at a time, one of the best ways to defeat your opponent. You know, it kind of gives the impression that you're an AI and that your actually opponent is playing one of the campaign missions where you just need to hold 76 waves of single units coming their way. Speaking of big fuck-off blood orgies, let's see how this one goes. A big, oh, the high ground. A big wave of Immortals just chewing through these units. Oh no. It's Spencer's turn to go to the other side of the map and get absolutely fucking destroyed. He's gonna withdraw tail between the legs. And this is that moment where you look at these unit comps and you've got to say to yourself, what would be glorious right now? What would be fantastic? And you know what? I think both players are coming to the same conclusion. Build more Zealot Stalkers and Immortals. But there's a small part in the back of my head, a little part of me brain that says, what would happen if one of them was able to suddenly spend that gas bank on Archons? I wonder how Archons would fare against these pleb tier armies. And another part of me says, I think they might fuck it up. Really, really one-sidedly. But you know what? Let's spend the gas on sentries instead. I love you, Alchemy. You're a sexy, sexy beast. Let's just fucking do it. Just sticking to the army that's kept you going strong this whole time. We've got a 4th base up in the bottom left-hand side. It is 4 base versus 4 base here, as both players just fucking grinding away at each other. But Spencer's down on army and is making Stalkers still. Oh, God, no. No, stop making the Stalkers. They're only good in the early game, mate. That's the one problem. 70 probe economy. Spencer's even taken a 5th. The macro of Spencer is on point. Spencer says, you thought that was the main course? Guess what? The blood god's sitting there. He's fucking undone his belt buckle. He's like, I don't know, I'm pretty stuffed, mate. I'm waiting for dessert. And Spencer says, nah, mate. This is a classic fucking Roman orgy feast over here. Here's your fucking pill. Take this. It's going to make you vom. and then you're gonna have room for your third main course. Let's fucking go. Gonna come in with a ton of DTs. Ah, fuck, he's got an observer. That's not what I was hoping. But you know what? I'm gonna fuck him anyway. We're gonna jump on top. The more sacrifices, the better. The DTs, the Stalkers come forward, and the third main course is served. Alchemy's fucking bloody remains being spread across the table. Spencer cackling madly at this point as he smears entrails and fucking bits of gore across the table. He's starting to just laugh to himself, because at this point it truly is a sick, demented offering to the fucking blood gods. At this point, it's not clear, crisp timings trying to kill each other. It's just two guys headbutting each other until both of their faces are bloodied, indistinguishable masses, and they're barely even human. And that's really where this game is going. Speaking of barely human, let's just go for the 8th century 19-minute transition, because Alchemy is a fucking amazing human being. Oh my god, he's warped in like 36 centuries. I don't know if genius or massive fuck-off troll. I can't even tell right now. But apparently Alchemy, I was talking about spending that gas bank, guys. I think Alchemy heard me talking about it and said, yeah, I will spend that gas bank. But only fucking idiots build Archons, you gronk. I'm gonna make a casual 17 centuries with me Immortals. Nothing can beat 14 Immortals when they've got 17 centuries guarding them. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. And here he will go. It looks like dessert is finally being served. I think Alchemy, with the fucking mass sentry force field, guardian shield, gigantic fuck off immortal orgy off the triple robo, is doing some good damage. This little DT says, you can't see me, I'm gonna slice ya. But he's gonna take about 6 years to kill this entire immortal army. Oh fuck, he's got friends! Oh fuck, he's got friends! Oh my god! Oh shit me! Oh, there we go, the observers decided to rejoin the fight, but only after like half of them were gone, the DTs disappear. The Stalkers blink into mass immortal. Fuck me, that's not something you want to be seeing as a Protoss player. That is, that's like watching your sister get on, you know, she's walking, she's late for a job interview, and a bus pulls over her, 6 dudes in it, and they say, hey, do you want to ride? And she says yes, and you go, no, don't do that, I know where, oh, fucking, god damn it, internet. Turns out they were just a bunch of really nice Mormons who actually saw she was in a hurry and wanted to give her a ride, but your mind has been ruined by the internet, just like all of you fuckers watching. What do you think was going to happen? It was just a bunch of nice people offering her a ride. Why do you guys think anything is wrong with that? You're a bunch of fucking sick, cynical people who've had your expectations about this universe ruined by too much internet. Come on, guys. Come on. Wrap it up. Stop being such degenerates. Jesus, you guys need to stop assuming the worst out of people. Come on, stop it. So this game's still going. At this point, I think we're gonna kill the Blood Gods in game 1. I think they're gonna just be so fucking full of blood and orgy-tastic fucking massacres on both sides that I don't think they're even going to give a fuck. I think they're just going to be like, yeah, I'm kind of done. I don't really need any more. The rest of the blood, you can just spread it around the table. I like bloody messes. I like it, so why not? Spencer taps out, has had enough, is like, fuck me. And look at the units lost tab, by the way, guys. This is why you don't make Stalkers past the early mid-game, unless you've got a very good reason to, and definitely not against Immortal Charge Lot. Jesus, Spencer with the sick macro all game long, couldn't quite close it out against Alchemy, who had the mass Immortal 3-1 upgrades as well, sick upgrades there, up against, did end up getting to 2-2 for Spencer at the end. GG, well played. Fucking incredible way to start off the Blood Feast here. And that was some good shit.